that time once again. I have no idea what's going on with all my stuff, so I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I lost so much audio. Hopefully you can hear some stuff. Okay. What's up, Tony? Hello, vidIQ. I like your channel. Cool. Word. Okay, yeah, I don't really know if these are working. Well, some of them are working. Is the horn not working? I don't hear the horn. Maybe you guys hear the horn. Anyway, how's it going? It is that time again. I was on vacation. I was out for a good bit of time. Like 2 or 3 Wednesdays I've been missing. So, yeah. It's 2 where I am. Cool. Super cool. It's always 2 somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since I've done this. So, I forgot what... I don't know what to do. So we have, like, if you haven't done this before, just so you know, there are 2 links in the description, one for gaming channels, one for non-gaming channels, and you just fill those out, and then I judge your thumbnails. It's randomly selected. I'll show you how it works. I just go through these, well, that's not how it works. There, I go through these nifty little forms, and it is just randomly selected by this nifty little, plugin, add-on, whatever you call it for Chrome that Dan made. Anyway, to get this kicked off, we have a Twitter winner. We do this contest for Twitter every week, and the winner here is, I can't remember. Oh yeah, FNF is the name. So, yeah, this is the Twitter winner. If you guys have any audio issues, please let me know. Hey Derek. I want to let you know I followed your storytelling formula and got 1.3 million views in 6 days. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm so glad that, like, it's difficult to know if people use that kind of value because a lot of people just respond to, like, the fast tips that vidIQ does. So a 30-minute video is a big ask for people, but I put everything I know into that. And so I'm glad that people are getting some help from it because it's exactly what got me all those viral videos. So yeah, thanks, man. Thank you for saying that. That makes me happy. Okay, sweet. All right, so this is the Twitter winner chicken dinner, as Severlight says. All right, here's how I'm gonna go about this. First of all, I gotta say, this is a really, really fun video. It is something like super authentic and unique. These guys just like having a blast. It's like, it gives me, sleepover vibes. Like, hey, can I stay at what's his name's house? And like, it's Saturday night and you're just chilling with your boys. And like, dude, just watching it kind of makes you feel a part of it. And this is what YouTube is all about. So anyway, can you really make a hit song in 30 minutes? This is the thumbnail, and I like the thumbnail. I really like the composition you chose, where you have 3 versus 3, and just the way that they're laid out is very, very cool. Couple things. I mean, just tear it apart now. First of all, okay, cool. I'm just making sure my audio is fine. All right, so first, it's very busy, especially at the bottom here. And it's not like you have too much stuff going on. It's just the stuff is very intricate. Like, this microphone has all these lines, and this has all these sound... I can't remember what you call those, but it's to prevent vibration for anybody that doesn't know. Also, the pop filter is backwards. It should be facing... Anyway, but it's very busy, especially with this shirt down here, and you put your logo in there, which I hate. Okay, don't do that. Your logo is right there, like right next to the video. I mean, yours is okay because it doesn't get in the way of stuff, but it's not okay because it makes the bottom look busy. So I made a different version of this thumbnail. I think that you have pretty much everything you need to say in it, because that combined with the title, it really gives the vibe. I didn't know how to include make a hit song in the thumbnail, and I think what you actually put in the thumbnail is fine. So it's just really about catching people's eye. And so this is the version that I made. I guess I can bring up Photoshop. But what I did, the very first thing was to get rid of the busyness on the shirt at the bottom left, and I just made it plain. If you notice, a lot of the biggest YouTube videos, well, I mean, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them have like little, like plain shirts, right? Like if you, hold on, I can just show you stuff that I've been working on. If you see down here, these versions of this video that I've got, like it's plain shirt. Like I'm plain shirt guy. And so like all the biggest YouTubers always have plain shirts because it works. Like it doesn't distract, and you have the opportunity to use a color as contrast rather than the shirt trying to contrast with itself inside, like white text being on a gray, I don't know, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I removed that part of your shirt, and this is what I got. I did some other things too. Make sure it's showing. So your background compared to this one, what I thought would be cool is to actually have some soundproofing, as like it's like your guys are in a studio, right? And I just used one background, and I just changed like half of it to be red and blue, and red and blue always gives the verses kind of feel for YouTube. I mean, if you go just search versus anything, you'll see red and blue most likely. I got rid of all that busyness in your shirt here. I think the microphones were fine, but with the 30 minutes being up here, I thought maybe the verses could replace the alarm clock that you had. So just to compare, this is what they had. It just felt so busy down here with the microphones and everything, and I don't know, just the way I did the background, I feel like it pops so much more just because of that color. One more thing, this dude right here in the middle is bigger than the dude in the, or smaller than the dude in the background, and it's like confusing to my brain. So I don't know if there's something you could do about that. But anyway, that was a quick little mock-up that I did that I thought might be able to help you out. I didn't really dwell over what fonts to use. I just kind of picked what I thought would make it pop. So anyway, yeah, that is in FNF. Yep. FNF. Go check them out. They're very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this thing. Get some music going. Okay, so that was non-gaming, so we're gonna start with gaming. Number 28. Oh, that's how I do it here. iPaul's cat. That's who this is. Okay, there's a lot going on with that intro already. Okay. Make sure you're using music from genuine sites. Some scammy ones post music as non-copyright, but then later can claim it as copyright. Yeah, I mean, if you just like pay Epidemic or something, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Is it loud? See, I didn't know. That's tough to tell on my end. Okay, I'll just leave it like this. Cool. All right, cool. This is the thumbnail. It's a little bland as far as what you're offering. Cats, refresh, number 15, bear, and breakfast. What I would do is try to focus on something fun that happens in the game. Like, gameplay really helps. Yeah, gameplay really helps stand out as a game. So I know that you want to include your PNG tuber because that's like sort of your brand. It's what you're offering. But if you're looking to get views, if you're wanting people to be interested in the game, they're gonna come for the game first, and then they're gonna fall in love with you and want to watch you more. So if anything, I would be putting the game first. Like that's what I would be advertising. So anything like taking like this screen cap right here, I'm seeing a bear, and just just hold on. Let me find a good shot. Ooh, this is nice and well, it was. Yeah, this is nice and pretty. Let's try this one. A lot of people try to advertise like everything that they are in their thumbnail, and like nobody cares. That's just the thing. I mean, like that. It's not even a bad thing. That's just how this works. You get them in for the value, and then they stay for you. So that's kind of what I would do. I mean, I would probably make it a little closer and make the bear center, which would be pretty easy to do. With whatever. I mean, you can do it on your phone. But yeah. So I would do something like this, and then maybe I would draw some text or something toward the bear, and then just, I don't know, say something fun about the bear. Like, I don't know what happened in your game, but I'm sure something funny happened, and I think that would be fun to point out. I really think that people would find that interesting. And when people are looking for gaming content and then they see something that looks like a game, like, the connection is made instantly. But if they see all the border and a PNG tuber and stuff, they probably think that they're not going to be interested in whatever that is. And I'm just saying, more often than not. I mean, some people are going out and looking for new PNG tubers to watch, but, you know, more gamers are looking for that. So I'd just boost the color and brightness a little bit, and then I would try to find something fun to say about Mr. Bear there, and I'd go with that. Yep, too much clutter is off-putting. You are correct. Wear duck. Use AI to enhance the image. I think it's fine. I don't. Why add another step? Okay. Let's go to non-gaming. Number 7. This is such a funny song. My Traveling Owl. I feel like I recognize that name. I definitely recognize the name. Okay, 1 second here. I have to change something because everybody said the music was loud. Did I download the new music collection? I don't know about a music collection. I don't know anything about that. Okay. There, now we can go lower. Cool. Alright, yep. Yeah, I know it was nice volume-wise, but I wanted to be able to turn it down because it's in my ear too. Okay, so, yeah, as far as the music goes, I was making a personal video of mine, and I was looking on Epidemic, and I found a bunch of new music from Epidemic, so I just included it in the vidIQ stuff. Okay, so, My Traveling Owl. Let's see what we got here. I was looking at... Never mind. Alright, My Traveling Owl, you did not send me a... Oh, there it is. Oh, you put that link in channel name. I almost skipped over you because you did that. Nice Insta360 start there. Man. Insta360s are so fun. Okay. Lake Como. Okay, first of all, that L blends way too much into the back sky there. It just doesn't stand off as much as it should, in my opinion. But, Avalon Waterways, what is that? Is that the place that you're at? Okay, day 1 of Avalon Waterways, romantic. I gotta be honest, this image right here is popping more to me than your thumbnail. And I think it's because of the extra stuff you stuck in there. Like day 1 vlog, you don't need that in there. I don't know what pre-cruise extension is, and I guarantee the majority of people don't. I mean, I'm sure that you'd figure it out, but like, this is your advertisement for the video. Don't confuse people. You definitely don't want to confuse people with terminology that they might not understand. You're playing inside baseball right there. Lake Como could be fine. It's like a travel vlog, so I see that a lot, the name, and the font is fine too, because it's like kind of That's travel vloggy. Usually it's like thin sans serif fonts that like really stick out, almost cinematic, but it is what it is. I just think that this image wasn't the right pick if you were gonna stick your text like dead middle, especially if it was like white. What I would have done is I would have tried to find a way where the sky is blue. That's gonna be the way that you catch the most eyes. And then the Lake Como, I would make either white, like you already have, because that'll stick out from blue, as you can see right here, or I would make it yellow. That also sticks out from blue, as you can see right here. So in this image, if you were like dead set on it, then I would make Lake Como up in the top left corner. That's where the negative space is. The Avalon waterways, I'm not, if I'm like a layman, because I am in this, I don't even know what that is. I'm more interested in the image that you're showing. So I'm thinking that because it's a vlog, people are watching for you and the place that you're at, like how pretty it is. I doubt that you're getting a whole lot of SEO traffic, as in like people aren't searching Avalon waterways and then your stuff is popping up because you're a vlog channel. People are searching Avalon waterways when they want to know information about the place. If that's what you provide, then it might not be a vlog channel, but it looks like a vlog channel. So, what people really want is like real pretty pictures, and then yeah, you could stick the Lake Como on there. Everything else, like all this stuff that you felt like you needed to say, you could leave it in the title. I still don't think it's even necessary there. But one rule to always consider is like, why repeat the exact thing in your thumbnail and your title? You got 2 shots to provide them with some information. Why would you repeat yourself? You know, it's always better to use your title to like get a little more curiosity. But because it's a vlog, I think saying the location and stuff is okay. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. You got so many pretty pictures here. I feel kind of bummed that you picked that one. Just because, like, as a human with eyes, I think that, like, something like this would have drawn my attention more. If you had more sky on it, especially. I like this. Well, I saw one. Okay. Very, very cool. Hold on, I want to see.
We're glad you are here.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to see if you had a voice over there. Okay, very, very cool. I hope that helps you a little bit. Let's go ahead and move back to non-gaming. Cool. Or gaming, sorry. Yoshi Boshi. Cool. Alright. Father-Son Fortnite Duos Zero Build Challenge Star Wars Season Showdown. That's a lot of stuff in a title, but at the same time, like, the Fortnite stuff is getting real wild. People are searching this stuff. So, like, I don't know. It's tough to... Normally, I'd be like, that's way too long of a title, but I know what you're doing. People are searching that stuff. Father versus Son Challenge. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, and if you're gonna put it one place. Okay, this Fortnite Star Wars Galactic Battle stuff. You could put the Star Wars logo in there. You don't need Fortnite in there because everybody recognizes it's Fortnite. So all of this stuff, Fortnite Galactic Battle Royale, I think all of that could be removed. You could do Star Wars Battle Royale, just leave that somewhere in there, but this is just taking up so much space that could be eye-catching. Especially because you got that black shadow outer glow thing, and it almost makes it uglier. Like, it almost hurts the image. If I were to take this father-son thing... Man, that is such a cool picture. I really like what you did. Too many main elements. Yeah, it is a lot of stuff. It's really easy to just... Hold on. Let me show y'all what is going on in my brain. So when you got the split, then people don't have to think, okay? And if I've learned anything from all my years at YouTube, people don't. All right, so you've got father, okay, over here. It just says the word father up here, and then you've got son over here, and then you've got the big verses. And like that's it. That you could have the Star Wars thing down here at the bottom left if you really wanted it, but this idea of dad versus son playing Fortnite is already compelling enough. As long as the picture is good, I think that's really all you would need. And you could put challenge there too, I guess, like father, son. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe leave challenge in the title. But even this image could be split. And so when you have that split, people just immediately understand what's going on. You almost don't even have to have the verses, but it definitely helps. From the error to split guide, yeah. Okay, that's what I would do. There's always keep it as simple as possible. Like ask yourself, how can I convey what this video is about with the least amount of crap in the thumbnail? But making sure to have all the important parts. And remember, the title is there too to help back it up. Duo Zero Build Challenge. I thought it was a Galactic Battle Challenge. Or Father-Son Challenge. Oh. Father-Son Fortnite Duo Zero Build Challenge. Okay, I don't know. I'm not an expert in Fortnite, but I'd recommend checking out like the top Fortnite channels and seeing if you could shorten this title a little bit. See, like, you have one impression to make on a viewer that's scrolling through. Pitch them one idea. Okay? Father versus son on Fortnite. I got it. Okay, you could have the Star Wars thing in there, but that's like father versus son. Very cool. When you add the duo zero build challenge, the galactic battle, all this stuff, I just think it like complicates what you need to communicate in less than a second. That's the name of the game. Also, like, I would probably cut to right there as your intro. I'd start at 10 seconds. People that are coming in don't know you yet, and this whole graphic above it, they want you to start in the action. If I were you, I would start with a split screen, you and then the other person, if you're the son or whatever. But like that immediately gives the idea, oh, they're already at it. Father versus son, let's go. Like I'm already watching. That's what I would do. Anyway, going back to non-gaming. Boom. Rob. Rob's not here, bro. Sorry. Bop. But yeah, you have to resubmit every time. Okay, my problems with the DBZ fan base. Okay. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. We'll miss you, Rob. Rob's on Tuesdays. All right. I guess what I don't like about it is that it's completely AI generated. Like there's not much special about it. Also, it completely repeats the title. I guess my issue when I see stuff like this is like it's pleasing to the eye, but it's so like I really think that people are starting to pick up on when they see this Ghibli stuff. They just like, okay, there's not much effort that went into this. Like that's just the impression. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but when I see an AI generated thumbnail, I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch that. I feel like whoever that creator is didn't put enough effort into their video, let alone their thumbnail, or reverse that, for me to like, man, look at all these other videos on YouTube. Why would I watch this? So that's my deal with AI thumbnails. That said, if I want to pick it apart, this centering is like it's too high, and the letters are too big to fit where they need to. The smart thing that GPT did is that it it gave it the left and right thirds, right? So that's like something cool. The background is cool. It's just like, it just, there's nothing special. Also, it has nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z, right? I guess what I would say would probably make this a win. Man, those are some crazy backgrounds. Oh man, I find it hard to know where to look, but what I would say would help here is when you're talking about this stuff, these backgrounds, dude, I would just get rid of them. Like, people respect your face over the thing that you're showing. All the extra stuff is just like noise and distraction. And like, go Charlie about it. Just like, here's my opinion, here's what I'm going to show you, like as simple as possible. I think that that's always a win. I know, I can see now that you picked this AI guy because it's like a branding thing, because I can see it also in the profile picture. I'd recommend against that. I would say use an image of Goku, and like, what's like one of the main points that you make about Goku or Gohan or Vegeta or whatever. Like, just as an example, if you hated the way that Trunks' ears looked, then you have a picture of Trunks and then you have an arrow pointing at his ear and then you say lame or something like that. Like, that makes me think this person's got something to say. That's a really lame idea, but just like, that's, people see Trunks, they recognize, oh, this video is about DBZ. So yeah. Also, you could fan base, if there was like a DBZ con or something and there's like a bunch of people, or like maybe you don't like the DBZ cosplay angle, and you find like somebody dressed up as Cell, like, and they look so ridiculous, and you could point that out, like that would catch somebody's eye. So anyway, I hate to be the AI hater, but I just feel like I want everybody to be a creator, and I want them to be creative, and I want them to have an outlet, and just a little bit more effort, I think would take you far. And dude, props to you for getting out there and doing it, man. Like, a lot of people, they don't have the guts, and you got the guts. Okay, anyway, let's go to gaming. I guess I thought that looked like gaming, but he could have been talking about anything. All right, number 15. What is going on? What? Where's Rob? What are you guys talking about? Okay. Cool. Okay, whatever. Lane, cool. I built the biggest base on Bloodlines SMP. First of all, incredible title. Dude, that is like, I immediately understand. You have not one wasted word on there. You said exactly what you needed to say. I mean, look at that. Like, that's a hell of a jump. And it doesn't say outlier right now. 7.2% engagement. You have 46 subscribers, and you've more than tripled the view count over that. So that is one crazy outlier. Let's take a look. Bloodlines SMP. Ultra hardcore. Okay, so they took this spot right here and then they turned it into that. I don't know how you communicate that any better, honestly. I don't know what is necessary between Bloodlines and ultra hardcore, but this, if you got rid of this and you had more green down here, it would just stick out that much more, in my opinion. But other than that, I have nothing to say. This is perfect, in my opinion. It's gonna blow up. As long as like your content isn't annoying, like if you back it up, and it does look like you do back it up, like it looks like you're showing exactly what people want to see, honestly. So this one's gonna blow up for you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't your first channel. It seemed like you know what you're doing already. Yeah, this isn't your first channel. I mean, if this is your first channel, I'm like, I'm surprised. you can make the words pop a bit more. I don't think that matters. I don't think the words are what's important at all in that. Okay, let's move on to non-gaming. 100. Comics, Games, Life. That's the channel name? I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, it tells you immediately what it's about.
My review and summary of the Venom story arc that comes out of Batman Legends of the Dark Knight issues 16 to 20.
Okay, straight up, we know what it is. All right, Batman's addiction story, Batman and Venom. Oh, dude, this is a super deep dive. Okay, well, I mean, I think the thumbnail could definitely be improved. Like, I think you had a great idea, and you give the viewer exactly what they're looking for, and that's why you have such a great outlier. But this like square image on something that's supposed to be 16 by 9, it's like, it's just not YouTube, right? It could easily become YouTube by just like taking the image and then putting it on the right side, and then you have the left. I mean, hold on, let me just fill it out and connect this and see what GenFill does there. But this would be so easy to turn it into a solid thumbnail just by like taking one of the most interesting aspects of Batman and pointing it out right here in the thumbnail. All you need is like whatever you got to say about him right here, like something that makes me immediately curious, and an arrow, and then that's a thumbnail right there. I mean, dude, that's killer, honestly. You could even boost the saturation a little bit to get more of that color if you want. But I think that's a cool thumbnail. Honestly, I think that would stick out. I guess I got nothing else to say. Honestly, I'm impressed. Sorry, dude. I got nothing else to say. I mean, I guess you could experiment with more pictures. All I did was I took the image and then like moved it, selected somewhere, and then used generative fill, which AI just kind of fills what it thinks it should be in there. And with an image this plain, I knew it would fill a bunch of black empty space, and that would provide you with enough negative space to put your text, which should be white. And maybe if there's one word that really sticks out to you, go green. But yeah, I hope that helps. I mean, that generative fill can be done with a lot of different tools. You don't have to use Photoshop. Going back to gaming. Number 7. I'm pretty sure we already did number 7. Nope. Oh, I despise CapCut. Yeah, everybody hates CapCut. I never used it, but I see the complaints. Okay, sorry. My winning strategy, the blue tournament. Jurassic World, the game. Has Dan seen this yet? Oh my god. My winning strategy, the blue tournament. Oh, it's okay.
So, but I mean, its attack is where it really stands for me. It's almost equal to its health, and
this is legit. I like this. Oh man, what do I got? Oh, I got all this stuff open. Sorry, give me a sec. $87.1. Okay. It seems like you're showing everything you need to. Man. I'm trying, like, how in the hell would I improve this? Like, you're showing, it's clear that you're, like, improving. Anybody got any ideas on how to improve this one? Like, okay, it's a game. It's about dinosaurs. 1 is like, we got a winner, and it seems like they're flying up the ranks. Is the top thing, the Dominator League, is that cutting too much? Is that too much, and you should just have the leaderboard? I don't know. I'm not fine at all. Background's too cluttered. Text at the top too high. Start over. Remove Jurassic World the game. I was thinking the same thing because it's like you got the repeated logo there, but I don't know. Size of the logo, remove Dominator League. Okay, that's the opposite of what they said. Those were my 2 thoughts. Bring the scary dinosaur up to the front. How is that not? How is that not in the front? What does that mean? Okay. Text bigger, leaderboard should be bigger. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. Just a little curious. Won't take too much time. First of all, let's grab Graptor the Raptor. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. All right, let's change the size back here. Just curious. Yeah, okay, all right, I'm already seeing it. So, ignore what's going on back here for a second. Just let Batman come through. Okay, I'm not gonna do this whole part, but I just want to show you what I'm talking about. So, if you have the leaderboard just blue on this side, right, and you're flying up the leaderboard, and you have the word 1 up here pointing down at it. Okay, you've got those 2 elements, and then you've got the Raptor. I would probably bust out the green just a tiny bit more to make it pop off that blue, just to see, maybe, you know, I don't know. Probably not so much. I think it was fine. Okay, ignore that. And then you put your logo right where it is. I think you've got all the stuff that you need. That gets rid of the clutter that had the Dominator thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, blue back there. Damn it. Blue back there, and then you've got your logo up here. I think that would help out a lot more. A trophy in the dinosaur. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, yeah, I would try to simplify it just a tiny bit. All that said, it's already really good. It's just this little bit up here is like, I'm not sure where to look. But when you do have that full side of blue, turn your 1 and your arrow to yellow, okay? Because that'll really pop off that blue. I mean, just like look at the 211 here. It really pops. Anyway, let's go back to non-gaming. Number 91. Ba-dum-bum, Civic Minim. Got some palindromes up in here.
Fresh one. I'm still in my.
Apparently, we've already watched some of this. Well, every baseball. Rob holding a trophy with a red arrow pointing at the dino. You know, what's weird is I'm pretty sure I got a picture of Rob holding a trophy somewhere. Every baseball fan needs to know about 2025 Bowman baseball cards. Huh. You know, I wonder if you would do better for this title. Everything you need to know about 2025 Bowman baseball cards. Because people are searching it. So you're directly addressing them. Also, it kind of stops you from saying the word baseball twice. And redundancy in titles is a no-no. Yeah. Everything you need to know about 2025 Bowman baseball cards. I think that would help you out a lot. First of all, remove this Avengers looking logo thing. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of it. But it's just like, it does not fit the rest of the vibe. This is not how you brand on YouTube. You already have such a beautiful like brand, a look to this thumbnail. AI or not, I mean, I really like the vibe. And this blue, like, mechanical transformer logo thing just, like, does not fit it. That said, I think you have a better option by showing an up close of the cards. This is not telling me that the baseball cards are the star of the show here. Like, you have clearly made it more important that you are in this video. You've got your name there, you've got you up front, and the baseball card's way in the back. But what's the video really about? No? It's the cards, I hope. I bet you, if you take one of these screen caps, let's just pick that one, Andrew Painter. If you took this screen cap, removed you out of the top, and then you had an arrow pointing at it and it said like $50 or whatever, guarantee this you'd see an uptick in views, because you're preparing them for what they want to see. Like, when people want to watch stuff about baseball cards, you're showing them exactly what they want to see, but then you're derailing them with the thumbnail like this. You're like, oh, by the way, here's an obstacle that I don't need. Seriously, like, that would do much better in your niche. I hope that helps, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call out the logo. It's like, I understand it now, like, why it works, because, like, look at all the Twitch stuff. It's got that vibe. Now I get it, but in, like, even this, it makes sense, and I don't mind it now, but in that image, it does not fit. You know what I'm saying? But logos don't fit in thumbnails anyway. Okay, let's move back to gaming. I think that is a very cool vibe that you have there, by the way. This like blue purple thing, and you're just showing baseball cards, like, it's unique. It's something special, I think. So yeah, all right, number 32, like Pokemon cards, exactly. And Pocket Monster, hold on, what is it? Pat Flynn's Pocket Monster. I can't remember if it's just called Pocket Monster. Dude, Deep Pocket Monster. If you really want to, like, start killing it in the card niche, I like things taking some of this guy's thumbnails and kind of reworking it into, like, something that you would do. Like, holding the binder open full of baseball cards, killer. I think that's, like, such a good idea. He does a lot of things about making, like, adding stakes, complete set in 83 minutes or lose it all. Like, he does these challenges and stuff. You don't need to do that. You're just, like, teaching about baseball cards. But these thumbnails, I think, would really, really pop for you if you tried to do something similar. Okay, Joshy12. This is, I feel like we've had like 10 Joshes. Okay, this is a game. I see like a B, and then 0.5% have this. Okay. Top 20 rarest profile icons. For what game? What is this about? Okay, before we figure it out, that's the problem already. Okay, I don't know what this is about at all. Rarest profile icons. Here's a cool arrow. It's a nice arrow. Brawl Stars. Okay, it's in your description. I'd recommend putting something Brawl Stars related in your I mean, dude, top 20 rarest Brawl Stars profile icons, or Brawl Stars at the end. Like, that would have fixed it altogether. That's a C? Are you sure? Because that is a C? What are you guys seeing? If anything, it's a G. Hold on. What? No, now I gotta figure this out. What am I doing? Everybody says this is a C. Okay. If that's the case, what is this part? Because that's a G to me, if anything. That's what I'm seeing. Am I crazy? What is this box part then? It's what are you guys talking about? Like, what is that box part? Okay, anyway. Yeah, so top 20 rarest, the green part is a C. Okay, whatever. You guys win. It's a C. I don't look at the green. Oh, it's a white box. And then the green is this, the negative space is the C. Okay, gotcha. Anyway, apparently it's a rare profile icon. Okay. All right. So what I would do is I would have listed a bunch of them and like blurred out some of them or something, because like that shows people like what you're showing, right? Just one icon, I don't think it's getting the idea across. But also, if that's the case, like you're just saying that they're rare, maybe you should like put some percentages or something on in this video. Like, I guess it's rare, but like, why do I trust you? Like, where's the I don't know the Brawl Stars niche very well, but I feel like something's getting lost in translation here. So if I were you, I'd put them all up on a like a paint explainer thumbnail. Here, let me show you what that looks like. And then you could blur one out and say 0.05 have this. And is this not? What am I thinking of then? If this isn't what I'm thinking of. There. Okay, so every logical fallacy explained in 11 minutes. Like these types of thumbnails that list them all out like in a grid, I think that you could do that with the at least with some of them. You don't have to show them all, and then that's the curiosity angle for you. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to non-gaming. Number 46. Tier list would be a good idea. Yeah. Oh God. All right, ethereal lore. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. CBGB. Okay. Okie doke. The burden of gods. Give me a sec.
Are too heavy, the labor unbearably hard.
I don't know what this is. Are you a storyteller? Like, is this your voice? I'm looking for M dashes in here to see if ChatGPT made this. I don't know if it's AI. I'm not sure. I see. It kind of gives the vibe of AI, but at the same time, it is what it is. I don't know why there's an apostrophe here. Our creators is what? Sorry, I'm lost in what this is. Let's see. Is it real? Like, if you're a storyteller, you're like writing stuff and telling stories. I get it, but I think you need to be a little more upfront with this, because I'm getting AI vibes, especially. By the way, anybody that doesn't know, this is an M dash. It's like an extra long dash, and a lot of people used it. But then ChatGPT came along, and now it's like the telltale sign that you can, like, I would say 90% of the time you see it, it's ChatGPT written, but this is clearly AI. So I'm sorry. I don't care enough to review AI stuff. I'm sorry if that's rude, but it's just like, I don't feel like there's a whole lot of reason to give effort to something that, I don't know. Let me just stop there. Paste the URL of your video here. Dylan Forge, I'm sorry, but that's not a video link. Number 20. And yeah, Gamer, glad you say we're not AI fans. I use AI every single day. I just I use it to enhance certain parts of things that I create. Like that one, like this right here, because he had an alarm clock here, I wanted to fill in this little area of their arms, and so that's AI. Like I use AI every day for just random stuff, or to pitch ideas back and forth. I use it to enhance creativity, not to create, and so I just think that that's where I draw the line. Oh yeah, we gotta do questions. You guys do ask some questions. We're gonna ask some questions. Yep. And if you open it up to beyond thumbnails, it's okay, but I might skip it. Disaster pick turned speedrun win. Disaster pick turned speedrun win. Okay, airship map. All right. First of all, I'm like really intrigued by the look of this. I feel like you gave ChatGPT a picture of you and had it redo it, but it's like it is what it is. I don't care so much about that. I mean, you might have cranked the noise reduction too. Either way, it doesn't look so off-putting to me. Maybe you just did the noise reduction thing, but it is so funny. Okay, this game is Risk Global Domination. Is that right? Risk strategy. Yep. Okay. First of all, this is like not a description of a video, just so you know. This is like, wait a second, was this a live stream? I guess that makes more sense if it was a live stream, but like, yeah, this almost describes your channel. I feel like you're wasting a whole lot of space. If people are gonna search for this, like speedrun, they're not gonna find yours. Like, I mean, they might from the title, but it's gotta be big enough. But the description, like adding that into the description, describe your video. That's what it's for. You can add stuff after that, but at least the first 2 sentences should describe your video. I don't know much about this game, but I feel like you kind of nail it. I don't know if it would perform better without you in it. Fastest ever doesn't speak to somebody that's a layman for this, but if you said fastest speedrun ever, then I understand what that means. This is a speedrun in this game that I don't know about, but I wonder what it looks like. I'll click and see what that's about. Fastest ever, it could be fastest anything, like fastest quit ever. This is stuff that I'm looking at immediately, or this is stuff that I'm thinking about immediately before I ever check the title, because most of us look at the picture before or look at the thumbnail before the title, so just something to keep in mind. I am a little curious here. Risk Global Domination. I'm just curious, like what the top look like. Is this the same game? Yeah, okay. There we go. It looks like they have more of a contextual overview of the full map, and maybe that's holding you back a little bit, because without that map, I didn't know what this was, but now I get it. Now I can kind of understand what's going on and that it's a game. I would try that. Just like instead of this striped background stuff, maybe you could like blur it a little bit, but give the context on the map if that's possible. If that's the way it looks. I hope that makes sense. Just to try it. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Either way, you have the amount of elements and like the clarity is very, very good. There we go. Give me one sec, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. They took John. Fastest ever xylophone beat drop. I like it. I like it. John had to pick his nose. He didn't want to be on camera. Pretty close. I had to use some nose spray. Okay, cool. Were we doing questions? Yeah, let's do some questions. Do I still got that? I don't know if it plays sound anymore. I have a lot of stuff muted. Bum bum. There. Question. In the thumbnail I submitted for review, the character had yellowish teeth. I changed it to whiter and it got a higher CTR. Do you think small details like that should always be considered? I guess it depends on how small, but like, I doubt that that made a huge difference. That would have to go with a case-by-case basis. Like, I really don't know unless I'm looking at it. But if it's like the size of my mouth right now compared to the screen, something that you want to change, it's not going to change the CTR. Nobody is paying that close attention to your image but you. Like, if I had removed the center Frosted Flake box from the background and then my CTR changed, I would know that it had nothing to do with that box. Even though it made the play buttons stick out a little more, it's like that's too small of a change. And nobody's gonna ask me why I got so many Frosted Flakes. Is it better to use the face while not appearing in the video? Answer please. No, it's not. Don't do it. I've never been asked that on this, but I should have been a long time ago. If your video doesn't have a face, don't put one in the thumbnail. Do not. People will be like, where the F is that guy? I know it's good to test a few different thumbnails out, but I prefer to work on one but put a lot of effort into it. Is that okay? More than okay. I am like one of, I don't know. I think maybe I stand alone in this. I don't like the A/B tool. I don't think it gives the results that people think it does. First of all, it focuses on watch time, which doesn't correlate with how good your thumbnail is. And also, maybe you have a crappy thumbnail that gets tested on your core audience and they're going to watch anyway. And then YouTube is telling you, hey, this is a great thumbnail, but it's not. Those are the variables that you lose, or those are the variables that are created when you allow YouTube to test different thumbnails on different people. But if you, like me, if you want to test thumbnails, I always test them one at a time because then the variables remain the same. You're testing it on the same audience. That's what I say. That's what I say. Anyway, I always just work on one and then move on because it's only going to hold you back if you focus on trying to make more because like you think it's good. Like, you know what's better? Making more videos. That's what's better. For game playthrough, should you put the part number in the title, thumbnail, or both? I think it's more important to point out or like highlight what is so good in that video. I think you're going to get a lot more views if like something crazy happened with the character than if like it's just part 2, you know, or part 3. You can do the part numbers in the title, and I think that it kind of does the same thing unless it is. Sorry, you said for game playthrough. If it's just a playthrough to show people what the game is like, then it's okay to put it in the thumbnail because you're communicating like here's the parts, and they need that, right? That is a part of that package. So that and walkthroughs are like the only case where I think it's like necessary. Sorry, misread the question at first. Is it better to have face cam? Is it better to have face cam in videos? I have no problem being in one since I do it in my live streams already. Face cam in videos. Oh, I think it looks like you're a Minecraft YouTuber. I think that you having a face cam does give you a little bit more of a benefit because there are already like millions of Minecraft YouTubers. Maybe not millions, but you know what I mean. There's just too many, And so it's hard to separate yourself from the pack. But one thing you can do to separate yourself is by being you and showing you. People can't get that elsewhere. And like your personality, people can't get that elsewhere either. So that's one way that you can separate yourself from the pack, other than doing crazy challenges, coming up with like different game styles for Minecraft. Like those are like hard to find, but it's so easy to distinguish yourself by just showing and being present. So yeah, I do think it would be better in your case. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bow. If my video is answering a question, should I put that question in the title or thumbnail or just the title? I mean, if that's the whole video, then I guess it would be okay. If you're answering more than one question, then like there might be a theme to the types of questions you're answering. If it's like somebody that asked you something in Discord and you're answering it in the video, then like taking the little screen cap of that Discord question and putting it up there, I think that's also a good way to go about it. It really just depends on the context, but if it's only one question that you're answering in one video and it's like 30 seconds long, then I guess, yeah, you could put it in the thumbnail. For the lyric channel niche, how do you create interesting thumbnails if you just copy the title into the thumbnail? I don't think you do. I don't think lyric channels are one of those things that need a whole lot of... I don't want to say that, like, because you can be creative and you can stand out, but when I think lyric channels, I think first to the song is the winner. So, like, if you're coming in and you're putting up Weezer lyrics or whatever, if like you're just showing lyrics, then nobody's gonna watch you because it's already been done. If you're doing like these crazy lyric edits and like animation and stuff, then I don't know how you... I guess you could put animated lyric video or something like that, but every lyric video I see, if I'm gonna search for lyrics on something, first of all, I'm not going to YouTube, but if I am, I'm looking for the name of the song and then lyric video in it. And so you could just show a different picture of Kurt Cobain or whoever from Nirvana and like make your picture the best and then have the title and stuff. And that's the way that you could separate yourself out. And if you really want to get into Photoshop and stuff, like make really great pictures of the band, and like that's how you separate yourself. If your stuff is so high quality and you get like sort of a brand going and your pictures look a certain way, then I think people will gravitate, oh, that's the style that I always click on, so I'll click on there. That's what I would do. I would just try to separate myself out a little bit by coming up with a cohesive style. Does putting videos in a private playlist while the video is public hurt the impressions? No. Like hundreds of people put like I have a private playlist called John's Playlist or whatever, and I put like Ludwig in there. I put some vidIQ in there. It does nothing to the impressions of the video. If my overall CTR on a video is low, but it is recently getting above 5% or higher, should I change the thumbnail? If it is like ticking up, 5% is pretty low, right? But it also depends on what your niche is. Man, if it's low but if it's like starting to tick up, then I wouldn't change it, because why would you? Maybe like people are starting to figure out that this is what kind of channel this is or something like that. But yeah, it seems like you might be caught in a should I change this thumbnail trap when you should be making more videos. Just by the type of question you're asking, please don't get caught in that trap. Like it will benefit you so much more if you make more videos. And like I just make a video, put a thumbnail on it, and like move on. And eventually you start to pick up on what works in those thumbnails, and that's how you learn. Because after the 24-hour mark, you're not going to learn much from that thumbnail experience anyway. You've already learned something doesn't work on this thumbnail. YouTube probably won't give it much more impressions to where you learn from any more data. So moving on to the next video would probably be the best thing to do anyway. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Call me Saber. Okay, Saber. Thank you for the 1 membership. Somebody got that. Any reservations about me creating my avatar using AI? I have upgraded him significantly through Canva. I don't think that it's a huge deal. Like if I see something that's obviously AI, I'm not gonna watch it personally. It's really rare that I watch something with AI, like if it's completely made of AI. But I will tell you that if your video stuff, like if your content is not AI generated, but your profile picture is AI generated and it's obviously AI generated, you're gonna give the wrong impression from your profile picture. That's how I feel. I just won't watch it. Okay, but some people will. So reservations, I don't think so. It's not for me. But thank you so much for the donation. He said cyborg logo? What is that? Oh, that was that guy from a while ago. Is John Scott part of the Arrowverse that would make Rob the Flash and Dan the Green Arrow? Why do you have so many Frosted Flakes? I don't want to talk about it. Why do you have so much Frosted Flakes? I don't want to talk about it. I'm working on a video that took a lot of Frosted Flakes. But, yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's do the damn thing. Alright, so the 2-second test is I show you a thumbnail for 2 seconds and you tell me what the video is about. First, I need to test this to see what screen it's going to use. Okay, good to know. I don't hear it, but I don't know. Do you guys hear it when I press it? I don't hear it, but I want to hear it. What's it called? No? Okay, 1 sec. Monitor and output. Let's try it again. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to do about that. It's very weird. Make the sound effect yourself. Okay, sure. All right. Let us do non-gaming. I don't know. Sometimes they just... I don't get it. Maybe. 1 sec. Nope. One moment. I really want to see what's going on there. There. Alarm clock. Inactive. Monitor. And output. Maybe this will work now? Let's see. Nope. Screw it. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm sick of this. Okay. So, let us pick non-gaming. This is number 58. I don't know if this is a video. It's a video. Okay. Didn't look like a video. But it is. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. I'm going to do the sound myself. Which means I have to copy and paste the mic here. Okay. Here we go. Tick, 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 tick. Let me know if that worked. All right, you guys guess, what is this about? Travel. I'd say you nailed it. It does seem like the correct thing. Dang it. I'm sorry. I do have to change this. This is so lame. I hate when stuff like this happens. I'm gonna have to change the right screen real quick. Where is it? A lot of crazy stuff is gonna happen. Give me a sec. Okay, all right. Now we should be good. Real quick. Somebody said travel. It is travel. Should be. Cool. So I'm seeing France to Spain in 10 days, part 1. I guess that's fine. It's just like a travel vlog, van life. The best van life adventures in France and Spain. I really feel like you should be showing the van in this situation. Like, if you were on the road and it said France to Spain in 10 days, like, and you were parked on the side of the road, chilling in your van or something like that, I feel like that would probably pop a little bit more. This just seems way too manufactured for something that's super authentic that you're just trying to show. I mean, just this simple, this subscribe thing. Don't do that. Don't do this stuff anymore. That's enough of this. Just this right here seems so much more like the vibe that I want to be clicking. Yeah. But it seems like it's something that we all do. We overthink what the thumbnail should have in it and stuff like that. When in reality, your niche, just like show what is happening. Show what you got. I promise it's going to be worth it. Just these lower thirds they're killing you. Don't do it. Just be you, be authentic, and at the end you can say to keep up with the trip, make sure to subscribe, or something like that. To keep up with the van life, make sure to subscribe. That's all you got to do. Just say it in the audio. Lower thirds, I can't stand them. I think that they're on the way out. And yeah. Also, to keep up with the trip, make sure you click the next video and then point and then add the next video. That also helps. To keep up with the trip, be sure to subscribe, and here is the next video, something like that. Okay, let's go with gaming. Yeah, that is a total, like, needs to be genuine, authentic type niche. Right, this one is, well, it's pretty obvious if you happen to look where you need to be looking. A little too many words. Okay, ready? Here we go. Tick, 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 ring! Okay. Rob Wilson autobiography. Oh, God. If we just skip gaming. One Piece. Yeah, it's One Piece. It's a little piece. One Piece card game. Undefeated Demon of Shandora. This logo thing down here. And OP08 up here. I really think that it's a cool image, what you have going on. I don't know, hold on. Oh, okay, so that logo is your profile picture. Get rid of it. Undefeated Yellow Kalgara deck profile One Piece card game. I don't know if this Demon of Shandora thing is super important, but it's almost like words too many. If this just says undefeated with an arrow pointing at this card, I'm already... Make the card bigger. Dude, it's fine. If it just said undefeated with an arrow pointing at it, I'm interested. Like, okay, I understand exactly what this is trying to convey, and I understand it in less than a second. I have to know more about that card. I'm going to click to figure that out. I don't know what OP08 means, but One Piece 08 maybe. I assume it's like some type of part thing.
Hey guys, since today is the release of the
EB08. I don't know. It's probably okay. So just looking at all of your thumbnails, you just got too much crap going on. Okay, like every time you think you want to write one more thing on the thumbnail, don't. Just stop where you are, and then look at all the words you have, and then think this should be enough. Like this one's really good. This one that says 15K, undefeated. That's beautiful, man. I like that. Oh, yeah, your freaking video style is great too. Yeah, for the guy the baseball card guy,
help authenticate.
like, yeah, this is the vibe, and you're just showing the card up front, like super close. This one is just so great because you got the character, you've got undefeated, you've got a card. It's like 3 things. I immediately understand that. That is not good. That is just too bad. Like too much stuff. All right. So this change that you made, just like everything that you thought, keep doing that because your instinct there was correct. I hope that helps you a little bit. This one right here, you've got a card up front, but then you've got this band thing that doesn't contrast well with the purple. Then you've got undefeated, but it's just like, it's just too much. I'm not sure what to look at because there's still the one-piece card game at the top I have to register, and then you have this logo thing in there, which does not belong. My opinion, but it is the correct opinion. Okay, non-gaming. It's my opinion, but it's the right one. Number 78. I better not show. I am curious here. Ooh, solid thumbnail. I always love like when just one pops out and it shows me the thumbnail before it shows me the view count, and I immediately know this is doing well. It has to. And yeah, and it has like 59,000 views. So okay, yeah, most of the time less is better, and remember that. Okay, remember that with this, less is better. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Tick 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 ring. All right, what's this about? What's this about? Roller coaster. Nailed it. Flaming Gamer. Scary roller coaster. Final Destination 17. Oh, God. Was it 4? Final Destination 4? The one with the roller coaster? Scary ride. Scary roller coaster. Okay. Yeah, it's scary. It's ride 17. So I'm under the impression that this person has ridden a crap load of rides that day. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like it's collapsing almost a little bit. Like, it's just very, very cool looking. But yeah, I rode a lot of stuff. Like, I rode every roller coaster or something along that. Mr. Beast reincarnated. Why? Why do you say that? Because I don't think it is. I think it's simple. I think it shows a person, and it's a very simple thumbnail to understand. I don't think Mr. Beast has claim on having 3 elements in a thumbnail. Riding every roller coaster at Cedar Point. Okay, yeah, nailed it. That title is killer because, like, Eric said this to me once. When he thinks of video ideas, he tries to imagine the kind of stuff he would think about when he was a kid. And so, what if I rode every roller coaster at Cedar Point is a perfect example of that. And when you have that idea, you have a title that everybody will understand. And this is it. This is it. Solid. I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. Okay. Moving back to gaming. Sorry, I had nothing to offer you, but it's already good. Okay. I don't know what this is, but maybe y'all will. Okay, I think I know what it is. Okay, ready? Tick, 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 ring. Okay. What do we think that was? Brawl Stars. I think it is. I think it is Brawl Stars. Indie gaming. Minifigures. Not sure. Is that Brawl Stars? Not a game I've seen before. Okay. Some kind of comparison. I'm seeing that. Okay. Alright. So, it's a game, but only like a few people guessed Brawl Stars. And I think it's Brawl Stars. But if it is, you're not being upfront about it. It's kind of difficult to understand. Maybe it's because these people are gold. I don't know. It's tough. I was looking at the clock. Okay. The title is Thanks Brawl Stars. So it is Brawl Stars. Okay. I don't know what's going on. You've got Mortis and Mandy, and they have numbers next to their name. Number 1 global. I can't begin to understand what you're trying to convey with this. And I think the lack of information in the title probably doesn't help as well. Hold on. Let's look at the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on... Oh my god. Come on. More Brawl Stars content coming. Like, does anybody describe the video anymore? What is happening? What a mess. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is. I think the face they are gold makes it harder to see their textures. Okay. All right. Gold stars. I don't have much to offer on this one because I don't know where to begin. Your title doesn't describe much. Your description doesn't describe anything. Those would have been the clues to know where to go from here. If anything, I'd recommend fixing that and then seeing what we could do about the thumbnail once we understand it more. Okay, let's move to non-gaming. Sorry, I feel really bad about that, but it's like, I mean, those are the hard lessons you got to learn. If there's no clarity in your thumbnail, nobody's going to click it. I mean, it had almost 500 views, so some people knew, but it seems like nobody really knew here. Maybe they're not real. All right. You guys ready? This is not gaming, by the way. Tick, 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 ring. Maybe it was supposed to invest curiosity. You can't be curious about something if you don't understand anything about it. I mean, I guess, but you have to like know a little bit. Like you could just make house music DJ tutorial, DJ dance party, a DJ making music, Afro house mix. Okay, I think everybody kind of caught it because it says Afro house mix. You're a DJ, it looks like Amber Sunset. I mean, it's got a vibe to it. My only recommendation is maybe change the background. I mean, don't. I like it. I like the way it is with the things, okay? I think you really stand out with the way you made the color colorful and you did color stuff. No, I really think that you stand out. Like, amongst the other, like, DJ stuff I've seen, I really think this would stand out. I'm kind of surprised it's not performing as well as your normal stuff. And what's really cool is that when you click, you get immediately what you click for. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to offer besides just, like, keep trying things in different locations. That one did better probably because it's in a different location. I thought that said it. Never mind. Let's see. Let's see what the most popular is. 3-step mix. E1. I'm not sure why. Wedding trailer. Oh, okay. This is more of a catch-all. So just like taking a look at what did perform, like this one and this one. I guess like try different locations, and you can spice them up the exact way you did with that. But I think that could help you a little bit. And really, like, it comes down to making your video stand out too. It's not just about the music. Like, if you're DJing on the beach, people will enjoy watching that. So, yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit. That's one of those niches that there's not a whole lot to say. It's kind of like lyric video niches. But I hope what I did say helps a little bit. Okay. Can you guys guess what this one is? Oh, the pixels. Tick, 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 ring. What you got? It's Minecraft. You nailed it. You nailed it. It's Minecraft. It's a speed build. They're building this thing. I think. It looks like a Mario block. Lucky block speed build. Okay, let's see. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You have 12 views. Like, go into the edit, like, go into your video and then cut out that first 10 seconds. The intro thing, nobody, just don't do it anymore. Like, nobody stays through that, especially if you're a new channel. So, like, if I were you, I'd just start right in the gameplay and do the time lapse, do the fast forward or whatever, and show people how you build it. That's what they're there for anyway, right? So if you have 10 seconds of this thing that nobody's ever heard of, this intro, it's gonna kill your video. So definitely keep creating and just start right into the gameplay, okay? Yeah, do that. Okay, let's move back to non-gaming. Intros are peak. Get out. Get out. Banned. Studio of Art, get out. Well, I mean, intros are great if you create you know what I mean, not stingers. Okay. I don't know what this is, but some people might shout me out for real. No. Okay, you guys ready? Tick, 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 ring. How's that for a shout out? Hey, Songbird. Yeah, that's a great idea. Start with the full Minecraft build and then go back to the beginning and show the process so they know what they're getting. Good call. Okay, scale train, who cares? I don't know why you gotta approach with that attitude. We're all just creating. No idea, not interested, Tony. People I'm scared from, don't got a clue. It's not Minecraft. You're very true, it's not Minecraft. Some sort of drama. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought it was something popular enough that people would know, but okay, so that's something to point out. There's no context here. Not okay. Okay, something's not okay. WTF. I'm reacting to what this person said. We know he did 3 of them. Probably something sexual, I guess. The sister's fandom is weird. I don't know. I gotta say though, the thumbnail doesn't really say much. Okay, you're not giving context to who these people are, so that might be something to focus on first. Okay, let's go to gaming before my boss gets mad about focusing on something like that. This is a live video. Ridiculous. I hired a coach to teach me while I rage bait my team. That's awesome. Sorry. I was so into it already. I'm gonna save this one because I want you guys to see this. Dude, that is so freaking cool. Okay, sorry. Okay, well, here's the thumbnail. We're not gonna play it on this one, but I was so like, whoa. All right, I will coach you in Marvel Rivals at top level. Fiverr. I mean, like, that is such a cool freaking thumbnail. Okay, so I hired a coach to teach me while I rage beat my team. I guess what really stuck out to me is that, like, mascots don't really catch me like this one did. I thought it was like a mascot, but it's more of like a player, so I guess I understand. Sorry, this one is really, really cool, but I guess the only other thing to try here is like actual gameplay. I love the drawn version of this. I think it's very, very cool. I I don't know if it's AI or not, but like I thought it was cool looking. So yeah, if it is AI, it doesn't give me the AI ick like it usually does. It's Rocket Raccoon. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I think it gets the idea across. I'll coach you in Marvel Rival. Like, I think it's cool. I thought that the raccoon was the coach at first, but yeah. Anyway, it did seem to perform above what they had going on, so it's very cool. I'm gonna do gaming again. I just like got caught by that thumbnail and thought it was super neat. Okay, let's drag another one through the mud, and we'll let you guys guess. This looks pretty interesting. Okay, guys ready? Here we go. Tick, 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 ring. Okay, what do we got? What do we have? Gambling obsession. Call me Saber called it. You are the person. Addicted to games. Addiction to FIFA. Okay, I think everybody kind of has that vibe. Let's take a look. Still no idea. Well, keep playing. This guy, I couldn't stop playing. Addicted to FIFA. I immediately get a bad feeling about it because, like, first, it's AI generated. You could, like, oftentimes you'll see that the year or text is like cut off. I don't know why AI does that, but it does sometimes. Just this background, I just don't. I feel like it's disingenuous. Like, I'm not interested when I see stuff like that. I think that you adding yourself into it, it brought something a little more special than just a regular AI picture. Like, you cut your head out and put it on this person's body. But your idea here is like cut off on the bottom. I don't know what open back is. This year 7 is going to be covered by the amount of like how long the video is. That's where YouTube puts their little like length timer thing. So if the video is like 30 minutes, it's going to tell you it's 30 minutes long right over that year 7. So yeah, why is it called YouTube? Anyway, I couldn't stop playing. I got addicted to FIFA. I would recommend, okay, it's mostly just a talking head, but I'd recommend you getting a picture of yourself playing it rather than like just taking this image, and start there. Start just by like doing you, man. Do authentic stuff and stay at it. Okay, I think it's gonna help you out a lot. That's the kind of thing that's missing on YouTube, right? It's everybody's just trying to be AI. Comic Games Life, you popped up again. Oh, can't do that when it's gambling. No gambling. Bow-da-bow. Okie doke, you guys ready? Here is the next one. It is not gaming. Tick, 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 ring! I've got to figure that out for next week. All right, what do you guys got? Disney adults. I understand this one, Disney adults. Lots of Disney adults. I didn't know Disney adults were a thing, but they're a thing. Basically a Disney vlog. Okay, Disney with the fam. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys got it. So, I think Hollywood Studios, is that the same thing as Disney? I think so. She's got Mickey Mouse on her head. I don't know what works really, really well here, but I can say that you guys throw in this pretzel and beer and popcorn and stuff. It's like making it super duper busy on the bottom and then Hollywood Studios on the top. let's look up Disney vlog and see what comes about. Okay, I'm just curious. Disney vlog. All right. Oh God, it's a mess. Okay. All right. Let's see. Showing landmarks Disney vlog. Look, okay. Well, Brittany Broski is gonna stand out on whatever she does. Okay, you're using the three tier thing, which is what works in. Okay, look, I am wrong. This is fine. Apparently, this is what works for this niche. I am so sorry. It's like not my taste, so I was like, okay, I gotta correct something about this because it just doesn't look good to my eye. This is what works in this niche. People click it, people watch it, they want to see the crazy Disneyness of everything. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I think that what you have is gonna work. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add. It's exactly what works in the niche. I think it's really cool when you leave a lot of sky so your words can really stick out, like this one says Disney World Vlog. Oh my God, never mind. Because the ones that make it super busy are the ones that do better. Dude, do what you want. I don't care. that one I don't know. I'm so sorry. It works. What you have works. Stick with it, I guess. I have never seen that niche in my life, and now what would I do? I would simplify. I'd pick one landmark and put it on the right side, leaving a lot of sky on the left, and then I would put me and my wife or whatever on that side, and maybe some text over our head, and there would be 3 things to look at: the text, us, and then the landmark. That's what I would do, and it would probably fail. I'm just saying. That's what I would prefer to see. That is crazy. But YouTube's a big place, you know? It's like Disney is a totally different culture, and it makes sense that it's got its own style, you know? Like, it's just, there's a lot of craziness going on, like the Ride 17 guy. That one was pretty simple. I really like that one. Okay. I don't know. It's questionable. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can show this. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me just get a different number. If there's a question about it, let's just avoid it. Okay, so sorry the scarer, but you gotta send a video link. Hey. Here we go. Man, somebody sent me their analytics link. What is going on here? Okay, here we go. Ooh, something different. Oh wow, this is taking me back. Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Tick, 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 ring. It is not Roblox. Yeah, this one's different. A little something different. It is different. Bow, bow, bow. Epic games from the pawn shop. Evolution of PlayStation game. Well, retro gaming. Is it retro games? This is retro? Oh god. Okay. Well, anyway, can you believe these pawn shop game deals? Video game hunting episode 2. Ah, man. Sorry. So, yeah, I guess this is retro games now. This is how old I am. Oh man, this freaking song. Okay. Yeah, so let me see. You're finding a bunch of different games. Back on the hunt, can I score big at the pawn shop? Video game hunting episode 2. If you had an image of like you holding them up close, hop in the video. You know what? I'll show you myself. Much like the trading cards, this video I did. Nope, that's not it. This one. How much money YouTube Shorts make? I'm like pointing at the computer or whatever. If you are holding the games, the things that you found at the pawn shop, you could like sprawl them out like this. If you pointed at each one, arrow, and then the amount they cost, that makes people interested. They'd be like, there's no way you got Dark Cloud for $1, right? So that is super simple. You're showing 3 games and you've got 3 prices and you're just holding it and that's it. You don't have to like, yeah, you could probably do it with your phone and I think that people would immediately understand, but this background thing you have and then white text over it, you can't really like, it's too much to read, like too long didn't read situation. So yeah, I would focus on the games and that would be the easiest way to go about it. Can you believe these pawn shop game deals? That's more like a title. Video game hunting episode 2. You can put episode 2 in the title. I'd recommend just showing the games themselves and how much you got them for. Like that's the kind of stuff. Yep, and you actually do show that in the video. So yep, that's what I would do. Very cool, dude. It's nice to see something that's not Minecraft. Better let it do. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Tick, 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 ring. All right, what do we got? It's not Minecraft, but it is Minecraft. Minecraft rules, Hot Wheels, Minecraft toys, Hot Wheels Minecraft style racetrack. That is correct. That is the right answer. Now, immediately, I didn't recognize the racetrack because of this like Minecraft castle that's covering it up. Maybe this just isn't the best picture you could have picked, but it is an interesting, like this, I immediately recognize it's a racetrack because of like the distance. There's just a lot of context there. I think that your first image or your thumbnail just like there's too much junk shoved in it, but that's just me. And you know what? I think maybe it's these offset tracks that are confusing my brain. If I just see the one track down the middle, I immediately register that as like an Hot Wheels track. But with the other two stemming off of it, it takes more thought to understand that. So if you had the characters just standing on the carpet, or like whatever floor contrasts well with the racetrack, I think that probably would have been the better call. Yeah, and I don't necessarily think you need the word Minecraft at the top. I think people aren't here for Minecraft really anyway. You're just doing something a little different with the awesome niche that you have. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, that is amazing. This is so freaking cool, dude. Oh man, you know, I saw some of these where they go through tunnels and then like you can tell that they cut it and then started the race again from the tunnel. So because it like kept up momentum somehow, I would be doing that all the time. Just like little camera tricks, like cut right there and then it would be different. You probably know how to do that. Man, very, very cool. Okay, yeah, hopefully I helped you out a little bit, but it's such a unique idea. I really, really love it. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Okay, let's put hashtag question up, and I'll answer some more questions to end this thing. Cool? Cool. Oh, good God. Okay. Ba-ba-down. Why do you have so many Frosted Flakes? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Actually, you know what? I will show you. Because I don't have a whole lot of crossover from this channel and the Hey John Scott channel. So I'll show you. Give me a sec. Okay, you guys ready for this? So, let me mute the playlist. The idea of my video and the intro, I really think I got something viral here. But it starts out with me eating Frosted Flakes. And no, I won't leave you on a cliffhanger. And I find a Frosted Flake that looks like a little doggy. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that Cheeto that looked like Charizard that sold for like $80,000. And I thought, maybe if I buy a bunch of Frosted Flakes, then I can search through them and maybe I'll find one that costs a lot of money. And so I did, and I did. Okay, look at this thing. Tell me this doesn't look like Donald Trump. That is so freaking Donald Trump. I'm not political at all. It's just what I found, right? So yeah, I listed it on eBay, and it's been a journey. It has been one crazy freaking journey, and now and that was box number 11. And so I have my friends coming to collect their share of the open boxes because I can't donate open boxes, and so that's why they're there. They're waiting on my friends, so I don't waste food. But yeah. Yeah, I put it in a case, and I bought this like rotating thing, and I bought an American flag because I made an advertisement for it, and I advertised it on Facebook for people to buy it. So yeah, it's listed for like $24,000. So yeah, if y'all have $24,000, you can hop on eBay. Okay. Anyway, I'll pay $1,000. I'm gonna need a little more than that. Okay, let's get some questions. Man, I saw everybody was like, what? Oh my God. So I feel like this video is going to do pretty well. I'm still editing it, but yeah. What happened? This is, okay, it froze a little bit. Milk for your Frosted Flakes. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to not get that money. Oh, man. I do playthroughs, but I just realized it doesn't show in the titles. Should I change that? Should I put playthrough in the title? If that's what your channel is about, if you're doing playthroughs of video games that people want to see what the game is about, then yeah, you're going to have to put the game name. You don't have to write... Hold on. Yeah, search other playthrough channels and see what they do, but I'm pretty sure they put playthrough in the title. Yeah. Or they do like Ghost of Tsushima full game episode 1 or part 1, something like that. But yeah, just mimic what other people do on that, at least to get the format for yourself. Okay, if I put different filter colors for each of my thumbnails, will it help make my drawing thumbnails stick out, or do I stick consistently for all thumbnails? I recommend experimenting and doing something different with every thumbnail until something really pops off. And then you can try that again, and if it doesn't pop off, then it wasn't the thumbnail, and then you continue experimenting. I recently talked to somebody that tried to do something that they had a video blow up, and so they tried to use that thumbnail, and they didn't know what was going on. It was the format of the video that blew up. It was a great video. It had nothing to do with the thumbnail, but they got locked into thinking that thumbnail won when it was the actual video. So don't get caught in that trap. Are black backgrounds and thumbnails lazy? I think if you got a crap load of contrast, they can be awesome. Would putting in-game facial expressions in the thumbnail make the CTR of the video higher or lower? And if so, why? In-game facial expressions. I really don't think that is going to move the mark too much. Like, I don't think that's going to move the needle as much as you think it does. I do know of one that shows a game facial. Just search AAAA game. You know what? I'll do it real quick. Just type AAAA game, and then you'll see a game with a facial expression. And I know for a fact it's not the facial expression that won. Oh, well, there's some. Okay. I don't think it's the facial expression that really won. It's the fact that these videos are really, really good. So that's the one I was thinking of. But the video is killer. So I don't think it's going to move the needle as much as you think. I'll stick with that answer. Does the algorithm check the quality of your thumbnails to decide the amount of impressions? No. There's a variety of factors of how many impressions you get. For one, if it immediately understands what your video is about, it's going to know exactly what to do with those impressions. It'll try a couple different audiences if it's not so sure about that. And that can be decided by the content that you've put out before. Maybe it was unrelated. Maybe you weren't very consistent in the amount of times that you posted. I've fallen into that trap before. But the amount of impressions is determined by a lot of different things, mostly consistency and the algorithm's understanding of what your video is about. And sometimes it seems obvious to you. Like, it's obviously about Minecraft. It's in the title. It's blah, blah, blah. But people lie about what their videos are about too. So the algorithm can't exactly trust things. It takes trust. The trust needs to be built a little bit. So the thumbnail quality, all it will affect is the amount of people that will click on it, and that might affect the impressions that you get in future videos. If nobody clicks on your thumbnails because they suck, then YouTube's probably not going to waste time giving you 1,000 or 2,000 impressions for every video. But when people start responding to your videos and they get better and better, then that's when you get the impressions. So it's more about just building that skill. I had 3 videos combined for over 200,000 views last summer and haven't broken 5,000 since. Any tips on resetting expectations and goals and not feeling defeated? That's a toughie. It sucks because, like, every time you do something great, you raise the bar, and like it's a game that you never win. This YouTube thing is a game you never win. I guess I don't have the greatest advice for this, but I will tell you what I did. Recently I had like 7 shorts pop off, and they all got from like 5 million to 10 million views. And then I took a break and I made a long form video and it got 2,000 views. And I'm still really happy about that 2,000 view video because it's a different audience for one, but I think I get this dopamine hit every time I finish something and upload it, regardless of how it performs. And if I ever feel defeated, I have to not create for a minute and I just like focus on something else. And then for some reason I get this itch that needs scratched and I have to create, and that overpowers whatever defeat that I might have felt. So I guess you could take a break, and if you're like the type of person that I am and you're so passionate about creating that you have to go back to it regardless, not even if you'll get 200 views, then yeah, just take a break. Sorry. That's a tough question. I just picked a scab and now I'm bleeding. Are filters offered in YouTube upon uploading worth it? What are you guys talking about, like filters? Somebody else asked me about filters, what my favorite filter was, and I didn't know what this filter thing is. Filters. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. Filters. I'm not sure what that is. If anybody can clear that up, that would help. Studio editor. Are there filters in there? Shorts, I think. I'm still lost. Shorts. There are shorts filters, coffee filters, color grading filters. YouTube has, when you're uploading shorts and you scroll through like the color grading, I don't know. I never use it. I always do my color grading and stuff off of my phone. Dude, don't overthink it. If you think that it looks good, use it. It's not gonna affect much, right? I mean, if you make it look like crap, then it will make people watch it less. So, like, trust your gut. Use your best judgment. Should I put the same title twice in the thumbnail and as title? Are you trolling? What are some of the key aspects you try to nail down when making a thumbnail? It's the 3 C's a lot of you already know. Catch the eye, convey the idea, and create curiosity. And so, like, those are the 3 things that a thumbnail has to do to be good. And if you're missing one, it's really confusing because, like, it sucks, man. It's a tough balance, but when you get it, you know you got it. Those are the key things. Why are you such a cool guy? I don't know. I don't know that question. Thank you though. We are done. Oh yeah, we're done. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, see you guys.